The curriculum for the Systems Thinker course starts with a 5-step focus, which we'll cover in this mini course. We'll explore the basics of constraint accounting as well. We're going to ask, what are the fundamental measurements we need to look at to best understand our system and how it's performing? Although it's a core part of the curriculum, this mini course won't be dealing with the use of the logical thinking process as a means of constructing, testing, and communicating the logic of our thinking. I strongly recommend getting a copy of Bill Detmer's book, The Logical Thinking Process, if you want to know how to use this extraordinary systems approach to complex problem solving. The curriculum includes learning about the proven solutions. We'll get an inkling of what drum buffer rope is like in this webinar, but we won't get into critical chain project management or the replenishment solution in any depth. I call these the proven solutions because there's an abundance of empirical evidence supporting the proposition that the theory is repeatable across an enormous number of domains. These results come from a study done at the Victoria University of Wellington, based on a secondary review of the literature presented at various conferences and symposia. They found that the revenue throughput increases were 68%. The inventory was reduced by 50%. The due date performance improvement by 60%. And the lead time reductions averaged 69%. If you remember my results earlier, where we claim improvements of 25 to 33%, you'd have to say that I'm an underachiever when it comes to the theory of constraints. Who knows what you could achieve by applying this operating philosophy to your organization? Building organizational learning capability is a big part of the curriculum of the Systems Thinker course. These three thinkers, Senge, Shine, and Sharma, have been guiding lights ever since I started with the fifth discipline. I got very engaged with the MIT School of Organizational Learning to leverage what they had discovered about creating learning organizations. There are many other schools of thought that deal with human behavior. To study and master what it is to be human in society, you'd have to go all the way back to Socrates, Buddha, Jesus, and Confucius, to Nietzsche, Marx, Jung, and Peterson, and everything in between. And you'd still likely end up where Socrates finished, with his famous statement that all that I know is that I know nothing. Having said that, by combining the thinking of Senge, Shine, and Sharma, I've found that I have a good enough model of what makes for healthy learning environments. But now, back to Elliot Jakes and organizational design. For now, I just want to mention two fundamental problems these ideas address. The first is that it maps an individual's cognitive ability against the size of the role they're capable of filling. Jakes discovered a three-way correlation between the time horizon of the work, the complexity attendant on the time horizon, and the cognitive capacity required to manage that complexity effectively. Everybody is endowed with their own cognitive ability. I'm not talking about our ability to learn new knowledge, but about how much mental processing power we each have. The second problem Jakes explored is how to manage work and relationships in an accountability hierarchy effectively. This person might be required for this person's project to do a piece of work. This person has authority over people in his or her hierarchy, but not this one, who belongs to a different function and has a different boss, but is essential for the successful completion of the first guy's project. And this guy over here might be a vendor. You're asking these people outside your chain of command to do work on your behalf, but you don't have direct authority to assign the resources to do what needs doing. What is a structured way to make it work for everyone? Solving these kinds of management accountability conundrums is addressed in the requisite organization.